Today. Today we're jumping into Fellow Travelers. This is episode 5. We have 2 more episodes to go, I believe, and then I think we're wrapping up Fellow Travelers all together, and I think we're done with the show. This has been an amazing show. If there is another episode, I think there will be only 1 more episode, but from what my understanding is, there's only 7. I could be wrong. If they do drop another one, I'll be excited to watch it. Duh. So far, the performances is performing, the production is producing, and the tears are starting to tear. So I'm ready to continue on to this story. I believe that where we last left off, somebody went to the hospital. It was not looking good. Mr. Bridgerton himself, I think he fell and had a seizure, and I think that's where we're gonna pick up from this episode. So I'm ready to jump into it. Of course, if you're going to ask me, do I have tissues? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So let's get ready for some waterworks in these hands. If you would like to see this in a full reaction, of course you can. For the 2nd and 3rd tier here on this platform that will definitely copyright all mash, as well as my other platform, Patreon. So please sign up to one of those platforms and be able to see this in a full, wonderful reaction today. Now, without further ado, let's jump into Fellow Travelers and find out exactly what Fellow Travelers has got to give. San Francisco General Hospital.
Laughlin, he came by ambulance maybe half an hour ago.
Do you need to see a doctor?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Why is she asking him? Is it him?
You shouldn't be here.
Sorry. Cool.
I'm gonna start crying already? Oh, God.
Leonard Smith hasn't been home the last 2 nights. I'm guessing he's on a bender. You seen him?
Threw him out of here last night.
Sit on him. If he comes back, I'll check in later.
Sure. Neighborhood's crawling with cops. Looks like a crackdown. Be careful.
I'm always careful.
When you speak love, way too soon, too soon.
Tomorrow is here and always too soon.
Searched 3 precinct houses before I found him.
Thanks, Frank. We need to get our hands on the arrest record. Between you and me. You know how much it's going to cost to get your record buried? If I can manage to do it.
It's my father's money, not yours.
Your father will never hear about this. You understand?
The son!
Wipe your face.
What time is it?
Almost
Time for you to
5.
go to sleep.
Lucy was at her friend's and her car wouldn't start. Took her home by taxi and had to wait until the truck. Jean wants me to sit with her in the hearings. And watch her husband being grilled rather than doing the grilling. We still have an hour before it starts to get light.
Oh, she doesn't want to have sex.
You've been rather sweet lately.
Your Honor, I stand before you accused of being sweet.
Requests made on Shine's behalf for special assignment.
Private Shine's work with us fighting communists and subversives required these requests.
We commend Mr. Schine for his tireless service.
Working from a penthouse in Manhattan, all while being on active duty.
Only fall on the sword for his boyfriend.
Harry does that every night.
Mr. Cohn, how long have you known Mr. Schine?
We all have our best friends, Mr. Cohn. There's no criticism of you on that account.
Of course not, sir.
We all have friends whom we love.
Good friends I am proud to have.
Have you known him socially?
I have.
Have you visited in his home?
Perhaps you've double dated together.
Oh!
You're both single men, as we generally understand it.
We have been on double dates, sir.
Those things that they're insinuating about me, it's bull, okay? I don't need anyone's special favor. Stevens asked me for this picture. The Secretary of the Army asked to take this photograph with me.
I asked Secretary Stevens to take that photo with you. When I heard he was visiting the base, I called him.
Don't worry about
Welch and Jenkins. They're just lawyers. I'll get us out of this.
You better.
Have they ever slept together, or are they just I don't know, like this. Look at him.
Senator McCarthy's asking for you.
How long were you standing there?
Lock the door next time and you wouldn't have to ask.
I had a visit today from Senators Bridges and Welker. Leonard was arrested for some sordid business, and they'll expose it if I don't resign.
Luce, would you give us a moment?
I'm not leaving.
About a week ago, Leonard was arrested during a citywide crackdown. He was caught in a public restroom servicing another man.
That's enough.
Did they show you anything? An arrest record? A witness statement? And they don't have any hard evidence. Yet. And if it comes to it, you'll vote against expelling him from the Senate.
Impossible.
It's just to stall them.
I can't find my keys.
For God's sake, just keep him out of here. I can't look at him now.
Sir, I will do everything in my power to bury this, but it will be expensive.
This comes out. I'm ruined. What's to stop him from doing it again? And getting caught again?
There are places that help men like him.
Oh my
Look
God.
into it.
So thoroughly disgusts me.
Oh, fuck you.
He's just one of nature's mistakes. I didn't know you smoked.
We all have our secrets. I met two gentlemen at the Prado. Called themselves traveling companions. They invited me to dinner. They were well-traveled and so charming. At some point, one of them allowed his hand to rest on the hand of his friend. Look at his face.
Was he scared?
And I remembered that I'd seen that look before. On Leonard's face. No one would choose to live with all that shame. I'm a mess.
No.
Back to... Hey, shut that door!
Why is he peeing so far from the urinal?
Commended to Senator McCarthy by one of Senator Smith's donors. What do you think of whining Wesley?
I respect Senator Smith.
Oh.
Still believe in the anti-communist cause.
You know, we've heard his son is a faggot.
That's a rumor that's going around Washington.
Is it true? I think it's very possible you know. Thank you for the package, by the way. With the interesting materials. Where did you get it?
Somebody left it on my desk.
You're a terrible liar. You should work on that.
Any word on the arrest record?
Oh my Lord.
Frank, is there any chance they beat us to it?
That Tim Laughlin from Senator McCarthy's office?
I can handle him, hon. Thanks.
Cohn asked about Smith. And did I know that his son was a faggot?
That envelope contained a letter from Corporal Daniel Journey stating that McCarthy got him drunk and sodomized him.
And giving it to Schine.
Stuck McCarthy, Cohn, and Schine together like glue. But on your desk when Shine's office is 10 steps away.
I guess I don't lie as easily as you do.
I like how he
If you
talks.
survive. It's funny. Cohn said more or less the same thing.
He is completely a water sign. Oh, is Prince wearing a purple jacket? We are not talking to you.
I was glad you called.
What?
I thought maybe you forgot about me. This is a lot less intimate than the cozy. The owners have upped their bribes. You can come back. It's safe.
It's not. My father's a brilliant pianist.
A what? Pianist?
Classically trained. Do you know what it means for him to see my byline in the Post?
So you're not gonna go out?
Frankie, he left you. Frankie.
I just want to be honest with you.
Do you like my nails, Marcus?
Let's see them.
He even did my toes. Just a gloss, though, since I was coming to see you in the park. I should have let him paint them red.
What did you tell Mother?
That your drinking's gotten out of hand, and you're going to a nice place to dry out. I try not to lie, Leonard.
Oh, but you do, sister dear.
And they didn't press you on resigning?
No.
Not that they haven't found Leonard's arrest record. Trust me, there's a desk sergeant out there willing to sell the record. DC cops have a thriving business in that market.
Down on our bellies, crawling through the mud, just like the men we think we're better than. This will be good for you, son.
Son. I stopped being your son the day he showed up. The son you thought you deserved. And Father, whatever disgusting thing I am, you made me this way.
You took his place, and I let you do it.
documentary evidence in the form of a photo to substantiate your defense against the Army.
Stevens concerning
A Washington
Private
Post
Schine,
press pass carries a lot of weight.
and I have very substantial proof that such threats were never made nor necessary. Photo shows Private G. David Schine with Secretary Stevens at Fort Dix. And it was he, Army Secretary Stevens, who asked to be photographed with Private Schine. Gained special privileges for Private Schine when he does so well on his own.
I was in their office. I saw it. It's different.
They doctored it.
Senator McCarthy should know.
What makes you think he doesn't?
The successful treatment of homosexuals depends on their willingness to face what they really are. They begin to think they're normal.
So they believe they're normal men. Like us.
Hopping from one sexual partner to the next, like frogs on lily pads. We see progress in some cases.
Shock therapy. Leonard's family believes that he'll have a better chance of being cured if he's placed in a secure environment. No calls, in or out, no visitors.
Our policy exactly.
That first summer, when you started spending time at our house, we went camping by that river.
Then we jacked off together by the fire. I thought about telling my father about you.
I see you created in your perverted brain. He'd never believe you. You're right.
I need to be free. This thing.
Mr. Smith.
I want to be cured.
Jenkins, the red-loving press, they are painting you with the same brush they use on Roy and David.
Pals, what's the harm? Men need the companionship of other men. Women can't understand.
Why didn't you fire Roy when you had the chance, Joe? What does he have on you?
Men from Wisconsin don't turn on their friends.
You would think a man from Wisconsin would know how to get his wife pregnant.
Roy did something to it. He changed it.
What are you trying to do?
I thought you'd want to know.
Do you know that I was once voted the worst senator in Washington? I went to Wheeling, West Virginia. I remember the day, February 9th, 1950. 205 employees of the State Department were known to be members of the American Communist Party. Do you know what those broads did when I finished? Got on their damn feet and applauded. So, Tim, what exactly did you want to tell me about some fucking photograph?
Is he resigning?
Can I help you? I'd like to see Mr. Welch, the Army's lawyer. Can you give him this? It's important.
I want to cover the Senate beat.
We've already got reporters covering Congress.
But none of them have the access I do. I did an excellent job covering the Senate for the Courier.
Yeah, but that's a
Negro paper. Or do you prefer black now? Honestly, I can never keep up with what you people want.
I want to keep you on the city desk for now. But you know what they say, real change comes slowly.
Real change is what white people talk about when they don't want anything to actually change.
Earlier this week, a photograph was produced by Senator McCarthy and Mr. Cohn. Before we question Private Schine, I would like to offer this picture.
You recognize this photograph?
It was hanging in my office.
And can you tell me the circumstances behind it? In this original photograph, who is the man on your immediate right? Do you have any knowledge of the circumstances under which the picture of Colonel Bradley was omitted? I would ask whether you'd ever seen this particular photograph until now.
I never saw this print before these hearings.
We merely show two pictures with obvious man-made differences, Senator.
That is a hefty accusation.
This photograph wasn't altered. Where'd it come from? A pixie? A pixie is a close relative of a fairy. Have I enlightened you?
Ladies and gentlemen, the wife is tired of this.
Hey, you're not supposed to be in here. What the fuck? God damn it!
I'm scheduled for questioning tomorrow. I'm going to deny everything.
I'm not coming in tomorrow.
Got you a 3-day pass.
I am going to New York to spend time with my family. I am not like you, Roy. I'm normal.
Roy did all that for him.
Quit my job. I had to. Can we go upstairs? Take me with you.
You wouldn't enjoy it.
No, I'd be with you. I knew I needed to see you.
I should have left you alone.
And I'm so glad you didn't. Please just take me upstairs. Take me upstairs. Listen to me.
I'm going to ask Lucy Smith to marry me.
It's after 2.
Look at this. Paisley, Pennsylvania. My my first campaign. Look at Lenny. How innocent he was. They found Lenny's arrest record. There's no compromising now. Place me with a Republican and McCarthy ally. They'll release Lenny's arrest record to the press tomorrow afternoon in time for the evening edition. Comes out of that hospital, even if he's cured, what chance will he have to live a normal life? I will have destroyed him. Twice. You and Hawk have each other. You'll be fine.
I think he's gonna do something bad.
The United States has long been a symbol of freedom. Our democracy is under attack by those who at times preach loudest. A union defined by ideals which we hold to be true. All men are created equal. It is fear which rots the bones of our American body. Then we do not have America.
Ready?
Fellow man, fight for the promise of America.
Prince, why do you keep going back to this man? I mean, you ended up...
You're here.
Oh my God.
Aren't you nervous? Someone from the Post might see you with me.
Received a few calls from a new publication, Jet Magazine. I look out at that damn city and can't help but think about what it denies us. So what are we gonna do?
I'm gonna drink this damn coffee. I'm going on the road with Stormy. The Jewel Box Review. Up and down the East Coast. But when I come back, I'd like a place of my own. Kitchen. And someone waiting in it for me.
Striking. Your nails. They're growing on me.
Senator McCarthy, his approval ratings plummeting, faces censure or even expulsion from the Senate.
Don't let him in! No! That's a problem, everybody!
I got your letter of condolence. Meant a lot.
I'm due at Fort Dix in 2 days.
I'm not gonna wait for you. The Army owns your body now. I can't steal you from them. But can I?
No, you can't. Where are we going? You trust me?
Don't answer that.
That's why they belong to Indiana Jones.
Hawk, I'm sorry about Senator Smith. There isn't much good and decent in this world. He was good. And decent. I didn't raise my boy to be a soldier.
I have to go. I have to get over you.
Yeah.
Promise you won't, right?
I won't.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. You can lean on me if you need to.
Skippy.
Well, that was a really sad episode. I had a feeling it was going to get really sad. I was like, prepare for it. I think I said it in my intro. It's like, I don't have a tissue. Oh, God. And I hate going every 2 seconds. That was gross, right? Like, that's what happened, y'all. Non-stop. Just tears is a-flowing. One thing I have to say is I hate the fact. One thing I had to keep taking myself out of 2003 feelings and put myself into the time that these men were in. Because I'm like, dear Prince, what? Why do you keep going to Marcus? Is that his name? I don't even care what his name is. Ugh. Him and Hawk make me so angry. You have no idea. They make me so angry my ears are clogged. Like, I'm over it. That's gross, right? No, but like that's what it feels like right now. My ears, I can't even hear. I'm over it. I'm angry and exhausted from this episode. It was a very good episode. But it was just like why do they let these men, see, this is 2003, I'm speaking, but I'm like, why do they keep letting these men just walk all over them? I'm tired of that shit. I'm so tired of it. It's like literally abuse. It is, look, it's playing in the background, because clearly this show does not want me to stop crying. When was this in, what year? I can't even, of course it doesn't tell you in the fucking summary. But anyways, it's just like, Prince, like, that guy has left you on so many times, and then the last time, he pieced out. And I understand, because it's his job, he didn't want to jeopardize his job. I understand that the climate, if you're gay, like, it was like a whole big thing. You can lose your job, people will look at you crazy, you get arrested. But I was so tired of it. You know what it is? It's because he's taking a stand with black culture, but won't take a stand for his other culture. And him taking a stand with the black activist situation, it puts him in the same predicament as him being gay. It really does. It literally, truly does. He still couldn't, all those segregation, the laws to desegregate, bitch, I mean, y'all know what I mean, right? I can't say it right now. My tongue is twisted. But, I'm like cursing at my subscribers. Sorry, guys. I'm like, bitch. No, but obviously they told him don't go to the bathroom. He went to the bathroom. He washed his hands. He peed on the man. Like, you took a stance about going to the bathroom and all that stuff and having your rights. But you couldn't even try to help the brother out when he was coming out. Is that annoying? Sometimes I watch my outros or intros, and when I do that very annoying and I'm whining and stuff, it's like excruciating. Sorry, but he couldn't even go back and help the guy out and the lady singer. Like, or I don't know if I should put genders. I don't know. But the point is, he couldn't even do that. This is the second time or third time that he's done shit like this. You can't make me go to, although I like that Prince put his red nails on, but you can't make me now come meet you again at the park. And also, what are you truly hiding? Prince, you could see that man was gay a mile away. That haircut and his makeup and his the thing and his hair. Let's just talk about his hair. And then his outfit, him trying to dress like a man. So if you were hanging out with him in public, it's not like Skippy and Hawk. Skippy has a more, like, this, I don't know if this is like a shaming. This is not shaming. This is not shaming at all. This is me observing and telling you what I observed. But Skippy is more masculine featured. Skippy dresses more masculine. Skippy is just more defined, where he could pass for being straight in this time. So Prince cannot. I already remember Prince's name. Prince cannot. Prince is walk, his talk, his dressing, his nails, his face, his hair. So you already are like 90% there when you hang out with him, and then you want us to meet into the park. It looks like it's springtime. My allergies are acting up, and you want to pour a cup of coffee, and you don't even bring a cup. You don't even bring a nice little mug. You open up the bottom of this. You have the nerve and audacity, sir. It might not be able to. You went like this. I want to drink out of this. What's this? Fuck you. Once again, I'm the bottom in your life. I'm the bottom in your bed, and I'm the bottom in your cup. I'm over it. I'm actually really over that guy. He's very annoying. Now let's talk about Hawk. Hawk is disgusting. I do not like him. I do not like Hawk at all. And I try not to say, like, I try to just like stay thinking about me being there in this time, because that's what's keeping me a balance, keeping me afloat. But it's extremely hard because Hawk, what he did to the son, although he was trying to help out the senator, he put the son, and knowing what the son was going to go through, and then when he put Skippy through, this man, and then when he put Lucy Ball through, or Lucy Lou, when he puts her through, Hawk he is literally insane. The therapist said it right too. Well, he's not even a therapist. Whatever that guy was, that crazy guy who was putting shock therapy on gays. when he didn't say it right. What he was saying was describing Hawk, where he's battling himself, battling what he is, and he skips through sexual partners like a frog on a lily pad. And that's literally what Hawk does. By the ending of this, you see the marks that Skippy has, right? Present Skippy, with the brown patches, which is like a skin thing when I think if you have AIDS, right? But Hawk, he seems like it's getting worse all over Hawk as the show is progressing. So that's gonna be really sad. This whole fucking show is sad. This episode was torturous for me. Roy Combs, him and his nose. And then you have every single DL man in here makes me despise DL men. And there's a lot of DL men. There's a lot of DL men still. Obviously. I want to say I work with them. I don't even want to talk about my job. So, but at workforces, there is so many DL men. There's a difference between being comfortable with your sexuality and just being a complete DL man. Obviously, duh. Because straight men who are comfortable with their sexuality can hang out with gays, can joke around with gays, etc., etc. But obviously, as you know, DL men's actually engage in homosexual activities, and there's so many still out there, and I'm like, damn, it's 2023. I guess it's like just never gonna end. DL men will always forever be, because then if you think about it as well, people's jobs, I think maybe certain jobs are like that. Sometimes I think, because in my work life, I feel like I progressed, but I've always felt like I can't be elevated to a certain point because I'm gay. Like, hi, my name is Andres. I'm gay. I'm gay, and it's not just because I'm gay. It's also I'm extremely friendly at my jobs. Any job I've been in, I'm extremely friendly. I joke around a lot. I'm just the key to the gags. Lemons and squeezes and juices. Listen, if nobody's gonna applaud for you, you better stand up and applaud for yourself. Can I get a howdy ho? So. You know what I mean? And I feel like if I was more reserved, and this is not, I really truly think this, if I was reserved and I was strict and stern, and I one of the stern gays and just like, get out of here, like this, I feel like I would progress. But because I'm just like, it just doesn't happen. So with this being said, I feel like a lot of DL men are like that, where they feel like they have to be more conservative and reserved of who they are in a workplace, which, I mean, at the end of the day, depending on what type of work environment you're in, that does deem to be true. But I don't know, I just feel like living in my truth and being who I am, I just feel like work situations is just not like a thing for me, and I don't know if it's a thing for y'all out there. If you feel like you want to be in a 9-to-5, or you feel like you want to be like either an actor, an artist, a YouTuber, where you can be yourself and there's no high boss over there looking down at you, and you have to like tone down who you are, if you guys understand what I mean. Back to the show. This was a 10 out of 10. I feel like we have, if we have 2 more episodes to go, it's gonna get rocky roads from here. It's gonna get worse. I'm gonna probably, me just thinking about this shit just is making me wanna cry again. This was a very hard episode for me too. As a gay man, and I've been with DL men, duh to the duh of all does, and it's painful. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking when Hawk told Skippy he was gonna marry Lucy Ball, and then you see Skippy's face. Child of Jesus, I've been there, y'all. I don't know who is gay watching this. If you are, hi. If you're straight, hey. If you're bi, what's up? If you're non-gender conforming, what gender? If you're not, whoever the fuck is watching this, hey, what's good? But I truly have been in that position where I really liked a guy and he was straight, or somebody who was a DL, and they ended up just choosing the woman, right? And it's happened to a lot of gay people. It is a pain, I'm telling you. But I'm sure it's like that with straight people, like if you like somebody and they like somebody else, right? So, but that pain of you falling in love and then that happening is unbearable, and it sticks with you. It really does. So that very moment, I felt it. I also felt the moment too with Prince, not when he met up with him either times, but I felt him more when Marcus, I think that's his name, when he walked away and left and he was screaming, help us, or whatever he said. I also like the scene with Prince and I think his name was Marcus. I'm gonna keep saying I think his name was Marcus. If his name is not Marcus, I don't know where that Marcus name came from. But I also like the scene when he was talking about the nail painting, and then at the end, the second time they met, he painted his nails red. And I'm happy that he's going, getting away, just like Skippy is. They're both leaving and doing their own thing, and hopefully they can get over their crushes. Clearly, one did, and one obviously went back with him. Prince seems to be more of that, like, I'm in love with you and we're gonna figure this out. Both of these characters are lucky they weren't messing with me in real life, cause honey, ain't nothing but a thing to hit you with a chicken wing. Regardless, this was an amazing episode and I really cannot wait for more. Please, y'all, if you liked this reaction, if you liked crying with me, screaming with me, laughing with me, and if you guys just generally like this channel, please hit that like button. Share this content. Comment down below. And I promise you, it does wonders for the videos and does wonders for the channel. So please help me out. We're on the road to 15K. Eventually, 1 year, we'll get there. And I will see you all next time with more fellow travelers.